Great, Aneesh. Thank you so much for taking out the time to give us this review. Right, so you've gotten two great admits, Cincinnati, Carlson, MSBA programs as such, right? Good place to be in, right? So just a few questions as to how your experience was with us, right? So other people can also take a judicious call. Yeah?
Sure.
Perfect. So first question: how was your experience with MiM-Essay?
It was I would say it was an awesome experience. Starting from the very first day, talking to you, everything was assured. Even before I paid any kind of fees, I could receive some help from deciding on what I needed to, where I needed to be, and after paying, enrolling for a few of the colleges, I enrolled for 5 colleges, and then since the very start, it was a one-on-one experience, and I received a lot of feedback, a lot of I would say constructive feedback from all of you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Overall I would say I got to know about myself a bit more and as to what colleges are looking for, because we sitting here wouldn't really know what colleges require and what kind of knowledge or what kind of structure we need to put forward in front of them for us to get selected or get enrolled.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. Great. So how did we add value to your application?
I would say a lot of inputs, a lot of things that were there in my mind, and how to put it on paper, how to express it.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of things were the colleges looking for? Because MSBA being a completely analytical course, or let's say even they were looking at some of the business aspects as well. So you never knew what to put forward in front of them. Having worked for 3 to 4 years, or having a good not having an average college experience as well. You're never sure what to put forward in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things where letting the college know what our strengths were, and somehow covering up with what were your weaknesses or areas of opportunity. I think MIM helped me with all of that, putting forward all of my strengths, making sure that from the very first day, making a chart making a table where all of my strengths were gathered, and all of my history starting from school to my initial days, to college days, to my working professional days. So they gathered everything into a single sheet, and that I think was a very, very great way of starting an application, because MIM really wanted to know where it all started from, and that gave me a sense of belief that anyone who hears the story hears the complete picture from the initial days to the days of application would be convinced. So I guess that was a great value addition.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Sounds good. Great. Perfect. So third question: what did you like the best about a service?
I think I was a bit late in when it came to applying to a lot of colleges, and I remember the initial days of when we were listing down the colleges. MIM was more optimistic than I was, and today when I feel that when we were planning the colleges, we thought that Carlson was something that was dream college and would be a bit difficult to achieve. But then we always aimed for that, and now when I think that had I just applied myself, I would never have chosen Carlson. I would just have chosen some of the bottom universities. So the best thing which I liked was a lot of corrections into my applications, number of iterations, last minute changes, and preparing myself for the video conferences just 2 hours before the actual video conferences. So all of those calls were. The overall experience was really great, and I especially appreciate the last minute changes to all the applications. Thank you so much for that.
Perfect, great. Okay, last question. So what would you say to people wondering if they should try us out or not?
I would say I was in a similar position as you guys are. So I would say don't think twice and just go ahead with it. It's gonna get you results that you cannot probably imagine, get you into universities that probably you think are your dream ones, and just enroll into it and you'll be good to go. You'll rest assured you'll be good to go, especially if you're working with people like Abhyang. They'll follow up themselves and what is the status of your application and where are you with the essay, that essay. So just don't think twice, close your eyes and enroll with it.
Perfect, great. Thank you so much for taking the time for the review. Great. It really, it's very much appreciated.